everybody. The reason why I'm starting now is because there's a YouTuber just finished with a live stream, so I was waiting for a while because I thought, oh, at 7 o'clock, it looked like a number of us were going to go live. Hey, it looked like, so I saw Kiba M being live. I was there, and then I saw who else did I see? Now I'm forgetting names, but there were at least 4 or 5 live streams that were happening at the same time. So I also did not want to come and disturb. So I thought, let me just push mine a little bit later to about 10 o'clock or something like that. Maybe then there'll be less of us going live. I don't know. I haven't gotten any notification that somebody is live right now. I'm just double checking, hoping that I'm the only one for now, because we are all going live. Hey, we are all going live. This gold mine that we discovered to increase our watch time going live is taking South African small content creation world by storm. And I love that. I'm liking it that we are listening, we're taking advice instead of saying, I'm just going to upload as usual and hoping that the algorithm will visit me and bless me with some views and subscribers. Did I ever tell you guys that the YouTube algorithm actually changed not so long ago? And this particular algorithm, if you are monetized, ask anybody that is monetized will tell you that this algorithm ain't playing no games with content creators. It wants you to, to feel every dollar that you are going to earn on YouTube by making sure that if you upload at least I think, like low key, it's saying upload more than 2 times a week. That's what I think it's saying low key. If you are uploading once a week, you are not going to make money like how the old algorithm used to allow us. The old one, like the one before the previous and the previous one, so like 3 algorithms away, man, you will create a YouTube video and leave it on your channel for like weeks on end, and it just generate money. Just generate money. And that is why all content creators will tell you that I only work 4 hours a day and then I take 3 weeks off. They were not lying. You know what they meant was that I sit down, I research my content, I put it together, compile it, sit down, set up, and then film it. Then I sit down and I edit. After editing, I put my content on YouTube, and then I fold my arms for the next 3 weeks. And while they're folding their arms for the next 3 weeks, guess what is happening? They are generating money, like lots of it, because views were easy to come and all that stuff was easy to come. Then came the third last algorithm. It kind of like tightened things a little bit. And with each change, it just kept tightening the algorithm and tightening the algorithm. This one is, it's making you feel like you got to get up. You got to get out of bed and you got to sit down and prepare a YouTube video, upload it, and then the moment that video goes up, you have to now create a second one. And while that second one is uploaded, you go for the third one and you upload it. And then you need to start thinking for the next 3 uploads for the following week. It's a constant work. There's no more relaxing like how content creators used to relax before. And I suspect, this is just my suspicion, I'm not saying that it is the truth, because of course, I mean, if you've been on YouTube for years, like those YouTubers that are quitting YouTube, I think for some reason this new algorithm, they're not getting it. They're not getting the leisure time that they used to get, like because they always have to work situations, and I don't know why my Wi-Fi is dancing today. So that's the common complaint, is that you are constantly thinking about content constantly, which is true. Same goes with me. I could be lying in bed. I'll be like, ooh, that's a great idea. You guys have seen me on the live where somebody will say something and then I will write it down and say, this is a great YouTube topic to talk about. Because this is what this new algorithm is making us do. It's making us to be always on our toes. And that when you earn on the 21st of each month, you'll be like, oh, I did work for this. I deserve this money. That it makes you feel that way. Sometimes if you did not meet your goal, you get upset at yourself. Like, oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, maybe it's the views. Oh, maybe it's the content. Whatever the case might be. In most cases, when we do wrong, we always blame somebody else. We never blame ourselves. We always blame the tools. We always blame the algorithm. We always blame viewers and subscribers, etc., and so on. And we don't review our content and see why this content did not perform as well as all the others where you were able to earn some decent amount of money. You know what I mean? So if you review your own content, therefore you will do better next time when you upload. Sometimes you may even reevaluate the entire video and redo it. Not repeat, but redo the video, and this time around focusing on the audience, because sometimes we forget to focus on what people came onto YouTube for. I don't know why my throat is feeling the way it does. I'm so sorry. I'm going to take a sip of this. So we forget, and we still, I feel like, I get it that we started our YouTube channels because we wanted to create content we like, right? I know I'm sounding like a broken record. That's not YouTube. That's not YouTube at all. YouTube is not about you. If you're a content creator, forget about you. YouTube is catering for the viewer. Think of yourself when you used to be a viewer before you became a content creator on YouTube. Why did you go to YouTube? Were you not going to YouTube to be inspired to start your own channel? Don't you come to YouTube to learn, if I start a YouTube channel, what I should expect? Now it's all, and you typed in the search bar for specific keywords in order to get those videos that were catered to you by YouTube. So why are you forgetting? My goodness, I hate wearing bright. Oh, look at this, people. This is bad. I hope you don't look at me. And no, actually, I went for a haircut, and I think the guy's cape, because the cape is in front, was dirty. Or maybe you guys can't see it. I can. Other than that, we forget that we are here to serve the viewers, not to serve ourselves. I do see some YouTubers as well having a celebrity syndrome, and I'm like, oh, nice for you. That's very nice for you. I'm happy for your confidence and everything. But anyways, guys, hello, Princess. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I did see your comment on my other videos that I posted previously. Guys, I've been so busy with work even today. The reason why I was getting those phone calls, there's some few things that needs to be done before Monday. So I found myself being just working the entire day today. But I'm cool with that. But anyways, guys, I want to talk about a burning issue that YouTube has put me through. YouTube yesterday dropped a video, and it is titled Advertiser-friendly content guidelines and yellow monetization icons. And so it's how many minutes this video is? It's a 9 minute 15-second video. Oh my goodness. My DM was just packed with people asking for me to kind of like break it down. Okay, I was like, okay, I'll break it down. Because when I looked at the video, I was like, oh, it's stuff that I already talked about on my videos previously. So I know this like the back of my hands. It's not an update. The reason I feel YouTube dropped this video is because more and more content creators are failing or they are violating the advertiser-friendly content guideline. And I do see it all the time. I see it all the time. I see it with South African YouTubers. I see it with African YouTubers. I see it with other YouTubers from other parts of the world, particularly because we don't read. We don't read, guys. And so I think this is the reason why YouTube was like, okay, let's remind them that there's this policy because you know already, and you will hear what I'm going to say, and I'm going to break it down as simple as I can, okay? Now, the first thing that you need to understand, but my video, this very live, I'm just going to focus on the yellow dollar icon, how you can get rid of it, okay? Because every content creator, when even myself, whenever I upload, including this very live, when I'm done at the end, I'm like this. Don't give me the yellow icon. Don't give me the yellow icon. But then, of course, this channel is not monetized. And of course, what I'm teaching here, it's nothing inappropriate. But I do the Senzo Mewa trial where I talk of the word, excuse me, I talk about, you know, all those sort of stuff. On my true crime videos, I talk about RPing, you know, when a man forces himself on a woman and things like that, where sometimes there is some violation on, you know, those are the things I have to be careful with my words, even on the live, because you're going to learn here what these advertiser-friendly content guidelines is all about. Okay, now I'm going to be reading a lot because I do have a script right here in front of me. It's not a script per se. It's more like pointers that I want you to understand what YouTube itself says about advertiser-friendly content so that it sinks in our minds that this is imperative for all of us to succeed. If you want to succeed and you don't want to get your YouTube channel deleted, I hope you would understand what I'm going to say. So let's start here. The first thing that you need to understand is that advertisers go to YouTube, right? The reason why they go to YouTube is so that they can connect with their clients or their customers, right? That's the main reason they go for the eyeballs. They go for the eyeballs. That is why YouTubers earn in views, not in subscribers. Just to expand a little bit on that, YouTubers earn on watch time because a person can be counted as a viewer but did not watch the entire video, and therefore they would have missed on watching the ads, right? Also, just because a person is a viewer and watched your video from the beginning to the end does not mean that they watched the ads, because there are some skippable ads. When a person skips the ads, that means YouTube does not make money, and therefore you did not make money either, right? So the whole point of advertisers advertising on YouTube is because they want those eyeballs, and those eyeballs are their potential customers or clients, and therefore YouTube has the responsibility to ensure that YouTube, the platform, is a safe space for their brands, because these brands want to align with content or content creators that are aligned with the principles and values of their brands and products, right? Or services and products, right? So it's important that as a content creator, when you sit down and you're about to film a YouTube video, you need to check yourself. Am I appropriately dressed? Number one. So if you are going to show off cleavage and you are going to show inappropriate body parts of your body, maybe you've covered, but there's a lace, but you can still see, that is not advertiser-friendly content. Even when you have a boob tube on and some parts of your twins are showing, that can be deemed as inappropriate. I do see such content, and you're like, oh my gosh, do you get it? And then I have seen YouTubers, when they go to the beach or to the coast or maybe sitting by the pool, wearing bikinis, like, and they will take a video of their posterior and the bikini going in between the, and then that's a thumbnail. In as much that thumbnail is very clickable with a certain demography of viewers, but is inappropriate for the brands to be advertising on that particular video. I don't know if I should repeat this, but I don't think I will. I think you get it. You need to look at yourself first. Make sure there is no cleavage showing. There is, maybe you can look a little bit, put together, but don't make people go like, instead of looking at you, they're looking at things they're not supposed to be looking at. The moment you yourself, when you are dressing up for your video, you need to look at yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, why am I dressed like this? If the answer is, oh, I just want to look that S word with a Y at the end, then you are inappropriate. Period. You are inappropriate. Change. All right? So it's not a safe space for the brand to advertise, because brands also are fearful of getting canceled by the same viewers or the same potential customers and clients that they are trying to connect with. And then they see you dressed the way you are, and then they are judging you, and they're saying all of this and say, sis, even this brand advertised on this video, that is exactly what they're running away from. And therefore, they will pull out and say, I'm sorry, I cannot advertise, or I cannot put an ad of my brand on this particular video. All right? So be careful. Oh, be careful. The third thing that I'm gonna be reading from my notes. YouTube's responsibility to ensure the advertiser is protected from getting canceled because of a piece of content, or maybe not just the content, but the creator themselves. There are certain things that the behavior, the content creator may do, e.g., or for example, behavior. The content creator may have a great content that add value, which is very valuable content. However, the behavior on screen does not align with the advertiser, right? The language that the creator spits out of their mouth may not align with the brand. Or what else? The utterances out of your mouth, maybe you say something terrible or something terrible about, of course, they are not going to align with that particular video. When you say something negative about a group of people, most of these people are, I think they are defined as a vulnerable group of people. Like, I don't know how, there was a time where I mentioned it and suddenly YouTube kind of like flagged that video. Like, I'm for the purposes of education, guys, and context, like the LGBTQIA community, that is why religion content gets yanked out of YouTube simply because of the beliefs that they may have about the LGBTQIA plus community. Maybe you have an issue with people that are living with disability. Maybe you're having an issue with people that, vulnerable people, vulnerable groups of people, or discriminating against a certain race. All of those stuff, advertisers will distance themselves from putting ads along such videos. So if you are that person, quit it. Same thing with language, profanity. There are people who cannot speak without profanity. Same goes with people that comes onto our videos. If we are live and then we bring them in, or they call in and they use profanity, they basically, what they've done to our video is it's just rendered it ineligible for monetization. That means the advertisers were like, show me your friends and I will show you if we are going to advertise on your video. So make sure that all of your followers or all of your subscribers and viewers are people that are like you. As you guys can tell, I do not use profanity on my videos, sometimes I get tempted when I want to emphasize, because on emphasis, YouTube is okay with you using one prophanic word or term. Not like consistently, I'm dropping F-bombs, I'm dropping B-words, I'm dropping mother this and mother that. That is not something that advertisers want to align themselves with. Okay. Continue to say number 4 guideline, the advertiser friendly guideline on YouTube. Basically, it is also to protect you as a content creator, right? Why am I saying this? If you want to thrive on this platform, you got to adhere to all the YouTube policies, not just the advertiser friendly content guidelines. The reason why YouTube is focusing on advertiser friendly content guidelines is because, and I will say this again like a broken record, YouTube is in the business of making money. And therefore, you should also be in the business of making money, because you and YouTube split the CPM that YouTube gets from advertisers. If the CPM it is $10, therefore you and YouTube will share 45-55%, meaning YouTube takes 45% and the content creator takes 55% of the CPM. When you take home the money you made, it is now called an RPM. Now, if you are wondering, what on earth are those abbreviations mean? CPM simply means cost per miller, or cost per 1,000 views. RPM is revenue per 1,000 views, meaning revenue you made after YouTube has taken its 45% of its share from a CPM. Therefore, you take home revenue per 1,000 views. Okay? So you must always look at yourself as a person that is interested in making money on YouTube. And in order for you to make money on YouTube and continuously be eligible for monetization is to be appropriate. Create appropriate content, speak appropriately, dress appropriately, do things on your channel appropriately, and therefore you would have adhered to the YouTube what is it advertiser friendly content guidelines. That is why they are pushing this, because a lot of content creators are breaking this particular policy. Like seriously, they are not getting getting monetized. There's a story that I heard recently, but this story was told by a Nigerian content creator who also does exactly what I do, who shared about a content creator who who got about 1.5 million views or something. I can't remember that. This says 1.5, but it's in the millions, probably 2 million views. And this particular content creator potentially could have walked home or walked away with roughly about $5,000 to $9,000, because the content that they create is in the high-paying niche, right? I think no, it's the medium, which is tech. They do phone reviews, they do computer reviews, anything that has to do with gadgets, they do that. Which is like, the CPM is crazy there. It's about $10 to $12 per 1,000 views, and they got up about 2 million views for that particular video. And the worst part about that particular video, it was not watched by Nigerians. I think Nigeria was like in the top 10 of countries that were watching that particular video. The top 5 countries that were watching that particular video, they were from the US, from Canada, Ireland, Scotland, Germany, France, and Australia. If you know anything about those countries, they got high CPM, especially Australia has I think it's the highest CPM on earth, Australia. And imagine Australia is in your top 5, and they made the one mistake. You know where that mistake was? I always say this, guys. I always say this. It was in the intro. You know those songs that you play in a snippet and you think, just because I said something, just because I used 7 seconds of that particular song, some artists, they just don't want you to use their music, period. They got a copyright strike for that. No, copyright claim. I'm sorry. They got a copyright claim on that. It was, I was like, he played that piece of music. It was less than 7 seconds, but he got a copyright claim. And therefore, that video with 2 million views that could have paid him about $5,000 to $9,000 could not monetize. Apparently, he became ill. He got sick because he missed out on all that money. But he's been using the same intro forever. Why for this particular video? That's because the artists sometimes, this is why I hate using the so-called copyright-free music in our editing tools, like CapCut. Yes, when you used it, it was copyright-free, and everything was great. Until the artist realizes that my song is becoming popular and I'm not earning a cent out of it, they decide to change the ID, the copyright ID of the song, and then suddenly we get copyright claims. So that means for 2 million views, it's not the content creator that got that money that should have went to them, but it went to the artists. That money went to the artists. Guys, quit this music on your intros. Just quit intros, period. This thing, I know you want to look cute, you want to show off, Just, I'm telling you, one day, whatever music you are using, the artist might wake up and say, I'm putting a copyright on this. And then suddenly, all of your videos, imagine, let's say you got hundreds of videos. Suddenly you have this yellow icon or red icon. The worst case scenario is the red icon. We're going to talk about it in this very, because it's all in here. And you get that means you are not going to get a cent of that money. A cent of that money. That falls part and parcel of advertiser-friendly content guidelines, because copyright is there as well, is mentioned. All right, so please, I don't know how to beg you guys on this one. It's like content creators that are mothers, don't show your kids, but they still do. And you're like, okay, you know what? It's your channel. Let me. I've said what I needed to say. There's nothing else I can say. I get it. We love our kids. We do, and they love being on camera, but you're jeopardizing all this hard work simply because you feel bad for your kid. I don't know what to say anymore, honestly, because advertiser-friendly guidelines is also mentioning that. I don't know. That's all I can say. And then let's continue to say, number 5, the guidelines is to ensure that YouTube is a safe place for both advertisers as well as content creators. And I think also YouTube, because YouTube has been, through a lot itself since it started in 2005. I think the highest lawsuit YouTube has ever suffered was about $100 million. And the reason why they were sued for $100 million is because of showing children on the platform. See children appearing again. This is also make sure that it's a safe space for brands to reach their target audience. So, of course, the advertisers in good faith believe that they are placing ads where they are able to reach their target audience. Okay, not get canceled because a content creator decided that it's okay to have my kids the video. I know parents hate me. I will understand. I will very much understand. But you are jeopardizing it. I know right now what is happening, and I did talk about the purge. It's currently happening. I don't know. A lot of people are going to be crying and be asking me stuff on my DMs. I will answer. It's still fine. I will answer. I'll create a video and I will answer you. Number 6, what did I say here? Number 6, the cleaner your image and content, the more money you make as a content creator on YouTube. The cleaner you are as a content creator and the cleaner your content is, the more money you make, because that means you will always have the green icon. And as long as your video is on YouTube platform forever and ever and ever and ever, people come and watch, you will still be making money out of that video you posted 10 years ago. Why? Because you were appropriate as a content creator and your content was also appropriate. Let's go to number 7. This is how the advertiser-friendly content guideline works, if you were wondering. So how does the advertiser-friendly content policy works? Please pay attention, because this is where it gets twisted a little bit for many content creators. Let's understand. Again, I'm going to quote everything that I'm going to say here from YouTube itself, not from Clantis, even though what Clantis has said is what he picked up from YouTube as well. But now I'm going to tell you exactly what YouTube says, how the advertiser-friendly content guidelines work. Now, it starts here. When earning through ads, this is YouTube. When earning through ads with your channel, 1, what can run all ads? That means what kind of content that can run all ads. Okay. Number 2, what can run limited ads? Okay. And number 3, what will not run any ads? All right. For your channel, right? For the videos that you are going to post. So these 3 questions are very important to put in mind. Let me repeat. What can run all ads? Number 2, what can run limited ads? And number 3, what will not run any ads? All of these questions are answered by the icons. That there's a dollar icon that you are going to see every time when you've uploaded your video, when you are monetized. There are about 4 different colors. We'll get to that later on. All right. Number 8, the guideline basically is asking the content creator who must be appropriate for most audiences. Not all, for most. The reason why they said for most is because there are some content creators who still use profanity. And then there are viewers or audience that like to also hear profanity whenever a content creator, especially when they've been accustomed by that particular content creator before this policy was even devised. All right? There are some content creators who have been using profanity throughout their YouTube careers and nothing used to happen before, until advertisers were like, no, let's put some order, because we are getting canceled by the Karens in the United States. All of this is because of the Karens, by the way. The Karens that have husbands who are politicians and they are congressmen and women, and they are like sitting at home bored and saying, who can I pick? Oh, we're picking YouTube today. And then they'll call, one Karen calls the other Karen, hey, Karen, I think we have a new battle to fight. It's YouTube. Oh, okay, let's talk. How do you feel when you are watching a YouTube, like as if somebody forces them to watch YouTube videos? How do you feel when you hear a content creator using profanity? Should we do something about that? Yeah, let's talk about that. Talk to your husband. I'll talk to mine, and I'll get Karen from next door and Karen next door as well, and the Karen opposite, and the Karen and all the other Karens in California, and we'll all come back together, and then we'll just challenge YouTube. Yeah. No, they need to do better. They need to do better. Otherwise, we'll just sue YouTube, right? That's why we have all of this, guys. This is the reason why YouTube is getting stricter and stricter and stricter and stricter by the day, right? Please don't be a Karen, I beg, because you are affecting freedom of expression, freedom of creation, freedom of artistic creation. This is crazy. But anyways, it is what it is now. All right. So where was I? Yeah, you need to be appropriate. Also, your audience whom you've accustomed, you need to now reaccustom them. And YouTube is saying the first 30 seconds, of your video, do not use any type of profanity on your video. The first 30 seconds, do not use profanity in your YouTube videos. The reason being, remember there are 2 ads that play before the video begins. That's for that. So advertisers are saying, can we get a cool off period after our ads have played the first 2 ads? Then we have a cool off period of 30 seconds. You can put this to the test if you want to. You can put this to the test. Say one profanic word before the first 30 seconds of your video is concluded. Maybe around 25th second. Trust and believe me, that video is no longer monetizable. That entire video is no longer monetizable. If it's still monetizable, it is limited ads. We'll get to what limited ads all mean. I hope you're following, guys, because this YouTube has had enough as well. That is why it dropped this video yesterday. All right. However, there may be sensitive topics that impact advertiser friendliness. This includes inappropriate language, swearing, profanity basically, violence, showing violence in your videos. That video is not going to be monetizable. Adult content. Now, this one gets a little bit tricky. Remember the boob tube I talked about earlier? That could be deemed as adult content. Showing cleavage, that also could be deemed as adult content. I know we want to look cute. The top is cute. Yeah, I agree. Very cute. But will it get you making money? The answer is no. 4, featuring children. Here it comes again. 5, hateful. You say something hateful on your videos. You're instigating something hateful on your videos, either on somebody or another content creator. Content creators that like scratching each other. Hey, advertiser-friendly content is saying, stop it. All right? Harmful content, like pranks. YouTube is clamping down on pranks. So if you think you're coming onto YouTube to be pranky, buy to making money. Firearm. Remember the other day, I don't know if it was here on my main channel, I showed a sign of a firearm. So we're not allowed to do that. You know, you're not allowed to, kind of like show. I'm scratching my 2 hands, right? So don't do those signs. All right. The firearm itself, do not show firearm itself on your videos and titles and thumbnails, especially your thumbnails, because I see this a lot. I see this a lot. I see thumbnails with guns on them. And I'm like, do you understand what that means for you and YouTube? All right? So do not, even if you're talking about, in fact, you're not supposed to be talking about, especially when you are demonstrating the use of a gun. That content is no, don't do it. All right. Shocking content. Every time when I talk about shocking content, I always remember Ayanda Nwane coming onto YouTube speaking in tongues. And everybody's shocked, like, what? Even the YouTube, I was like, okay, we know all languages on earth, but what is this? Delete. I know. I know. Again, religious content, particularly Christian content. I get that it's part and parcel of your religion to speak in tongues, but that is shock content. I'm just letting you know. Use it, don't use it, cool. Drug-related content, demonstration of it, taking of it, the use of it, all of that is inappropriate. Number 10, unrelatable content. This one always makes me laugh. Unrelatable content. I mean, this one is self-explanatory. Anything that yourself you cannot relate to, like what? Don't do it. Number 11, demeaning content. Maybe you're demeaning another content creator, like saying something nasty about the content creator, maybe their looks or the way they dress or about their content or whatever it is that is demeaning, that is inappropriate. And the last one, derogatory content, where you're probably racializing against a specific race, which also falls under hateful content. Don't do those things. That is why sometimes when I want to describe a certain race, I would use my hand for us, and then for the other race. Okay, all of that is to monetize people. Is to monetize. Is to not to, no. Let me not put it that way because YouTube does listen. Then let's continue what YouTube says. Each of these topics have ad guidance terms that indicate whether your content can earn regular ad revenue, may earn limited or no ad revenue at all. So your content, when you upload it, it's going to determine one of those three things. Either your content is eligible for monetization or your content is limited. That means it's the advertisers may decide to put an ad, others may not put an ad. But in most cases, advertisers don't want to advertise on such a video. They opt out. However, where you will earn revenue is with premium subscription. And now we all know premium subscription, there's no money. You could literally earn a cent per premium subscriber. And sometimes not everybody that watches your videos are premium subscribers, therefore meaning no money you would have made. Okay? Even though you have the yellow icon. Oh, I hate the yellow icon. Anyway, let's continue. Or the last one, or no ad revenue at all. That means it's red, right? Then we continue. This is what YouTube continues to say. Become best friend. Okay, no, this is me. This is my note. I say become best friends with this policy, guys. Honestly speaking, it's there in the YouTube Help Center. It's right there. Go check it out. Read that policy in detail. Understand each detail, what it entails, okay? That way you don't get yourself into trouble, okay? Let's continue to say, no content creator on YouTube is immune to the advertiser-friendly content policy or guideline. That means if you are a content creator on YouTube, all of us are not immune, or some of us are immune, no, all of us must adhere to this policy, okay? All your content must adhere to this policy. That includes videos, shorts, live streams, video titles, thumbnails, tags, and your description box, right? All of these fields must adhere to the advertiser-friendly content guidelines, right? Your compliance with YouTube ad-friendly content guidelines is evaluated. This one, very important to understand, is evaluated during the upload process. So when you upload your video, you're not just uploading the video. That means what is happening in there, YouTube says, okay, let me just read that part. Your compliance with the YouTube ad-friendly content guideline is evaluated during the upload process with a combination of automated systems, aka the algorithm, and human review. Now, human review only comes later when the algorithm is done with your video, and it will determine whether you get the green icon or the yellow icon or the red icon. So that means for the human being to review your video, you would have appealed, because there's that option of appealing when you see the yellow icon. And then a human will sit down and watch the video from the beginning to the end, however long that video is. They sit down and then they check where the algorithm may have made an error, and then make a decision, either to turn the yellow icon green or write you back and say, the algorithm was not wrong. This is what you have done wrong. But that falls at how you get rid of a yellow icon later in this live, okay? Very important that you understand that the context is, okay, understand that the context is very important. If there's an educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic value, that may change the video's suitability for advertisers. Example, artistic content like a music video may contain elements like inappropriate language, references to soft drug use, or non-explicit sexual themes. By the way, YouTube 1 does say twerking or gyrating your booty. Oh, did I just use a word I shouldn't use? Your posterior, it is deemed as inappropriate. So if you are one of those people, especially those dance challenges that requires you to it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate. But still be suitable for advertising. So that means just because you are a musician and then in your music video that you are going to upload onto YouTube and you use profanity, soft use of drugs, as well as some girls twerking and wearing cleavages and bikinis, that video is still monetizable because it is the context of the video. Same thing, true crime. True crime falls under documentary. Remember before I told you guys that as true crime YouTube channels, we used to get the red or the yellow icon before, because of course when you're talking about a crime, especially when a serial killer has committed and killed many people, there will be some descriptions of what he may have done to his victims, and we used to get yellow icons. And so we all were like, wait a minute, no. We appeal, we did everything to make YouTube understand, and YouTube then took this to the advertisers and said, okay, then they said, as long as it is contextual and it is under that terminology, then they will remove all yellow. I remember all my videos, all the yellow icons were removed on my true crime YouTube videos after we won that battle. So it does fall under, true crime does fall under education. It also falls under documentary. Okay, so if you are going to use profanic words or something inappropriate, the use of guns. For example, your documentary talks about the most dangerous gangsters in Cape Town, and then they show shootings and all that stuff. That is contextual, and that video is monetizable. Versus you just putting a gun in front of you and all of that stuff. No, no, don't do it. Okay. Shorts as well, don't do the same thing. Live streams, don't talk anything that demonstrates or can be deemed as inappropriate, and you are busy swearing and doing all that stuff and standing on top of the chair showing your, what do you call the fronts of your body, all of that stuff, inappropriate. Your video titles must not have, like I said earlier, you wearing a bikini or you wearing a Speedo and showing off your assets. No. Even if they are covered, the implication of it is deemed to be inappropriate. Showing of guns in your thumbnails, also tags. I remember I used the word KI, offing yourself as a tag. That tag got my video getting a yellow icon. I watched that video so many times. I was like, what is going on? I looked at the description until I saw the tag. I was like, let me remove this keyword. What will happen? Voila. My video had the green icon simply because I used the word, that word. Yeah. Description as well. Your description box must not be filled with inappropriate language. Okay. Let's continue. YouTube continues to say your compliance with YouTube okay, no, we already read that. Okay, we already read that. Continues to say, so adding context helps YouTube make correct monetization decision. Important to remember that YouTube without a very important. Oh gosh, I see this a lot as well. Same goes with our lives. I've seen that a lot too. Let me repeat that. Important to remember that videos without a title or metadata, basically what a metadata is your description box, it's your video title, and the thumbnail. That is what you call metadata. Okay? May not give enough context to help YouTube systems, the algorithm, understand if the content is suitable for all advertisers. So it's important that when you are going to what I usually say, SEO your video, meaning search engine optimization. When you optimize your video, the first thing that you need to look at your thumbnail, is it appropriate? My thumbnail. Is there anything on my thumbnail that might be deemed inappropriate by the algorithm? 2, the video title, the words that you use, are they appropriate to have on the video? Your description box, right? Are the words that I use in the description box advertiser friendly? Tags. I just told you about a video with a tag that had a word that gave me one word. It's just how many letters? 5 letters. That word. It got me a yellow icon. When I removed it, it was green again. So very important that your metadata. By the way, I forgot the tags because tags are part of your metadata. So your metadata is your thumbnail, title, description, and tags. All right. Make sure they're all appropriate so that when the YouTube algorithm scans your video during upload, it does not deem something to be inappropriate. All right. So that it's suitable for advertising. To advertise on. Okay. And then YouTube continues to say, when you monetize, you will get access to self-certification, which is part of the upload. I get that all the time when I'm uploading using a desktop, but I don't get it when I'm using mobile, which is quite interesting. Do I get it when I'm using mobile? It just says turn on monetization, on, off, and I go on. And then I have to wait for the process to be done. And then, oh yeah. No, I don't get it on mobile. I get it on desktop. The self-certification. Self-certification basically is this where YouTube asks you to rate your videos against YouTube's advertiser-friendly content guidelines. So basically, there are these options where you have to say, does this video contain inappropriate content, adult content, inappropriate language like profanity, or none of the above. Usually I always go none of the above, but you need to be honest when you are going to mark that part. For me, of course, I don't use profanity. There's nothing inappropriate that I say on my videos, blah, blah. And so I just say none of the above, and then the icon turns color. And usually I'm like this in most cases, especially when I do what I do on my main channel, right? I'll be like, did I use a certain word that I shouldn't have used? Then it's green. Then, okay, cool. The anxiety that you feel when you're uploading a video these days. Thanks, Karens. All right. Then this helps YouTube decide the ad suitability on your videos. All right. We're almost done. This process helps reduce errors with YouTube's automatic review, aka the algorithm, and helps your videos get monetized more accurately from the start. Okay? So when you upload, it's not a human being that is listening in. It is the algorithm. It's a machine. And this machine has been filtered with words that it picks if you say something inappropriate, and then gives you an icon, yellow or whatever, okay? Now, let's go to how can you check your monetization status and what does each status icon mean. Now, we are going into these 4 different colors that when you are monetized, we all be like, hey, man, am I going to be making money after uploading this video? It is always advisable that when you upload a video, you unlisted, put it on unlisted until it is done uploading and processed, and then you will see the icon. If the icon is still green, then you can publish. But if the icon turns yellow or red, then you can make a decision whether to delete that video, go back to your editing tool, pull out the raw footage, re-edit it, and remove what is inappropriate and re-upload it. Again, unlisted. Okay? Okay, let's start with the green icon. The green icon shows monetization is turned on and your content meets YouTube's advertiser-friendly content guidelines. That is what the green icon basically means. It simply means that your videos or your video is eligible for most, operative word here, for most ads. So that means not all ads may be suitable just because you have the green icon. I have seen my videos, some of my videos that I do on the Sense of Maywa case, where the icon is green, but there are no ads from the beginning to the end of the video. So that means there are some advertisers that opt out and say, there's too much of, offering of people in this particular video. And so no ads will play. But the green icon is there showing that my video can, or whatever the issue is, I'm eligible for monetization, basically. Okay. Then you have the clock icon. The clock icon obviously is very simple and it has a checking icon, right? This one will show if YouTube systems, the algorithm, are checking for ads suitability. So that means while your video is uploading or just done uploading and is processing, you will see the clock icon. This means that the YouTube algorithm is checking on the suitability for ads on your video. Up until it is done, that is why I say it is wise to unlist your video when you're uploading it on YouTube, okay? While this is in progress, YouTube doesn't show ads on your video. That's true. While the clock icon is up, no ads will be showing, especially if you decided to upload public. And people will be watching the video without the ads. And let's say 1 million people in 1 second just went and watched your video. That means you lost all that money because you uploaded public instead of unlisting the video. And then if everything is all well, then you go back and you press public. Therefore, it is advisable that when you upload, put your video on unlisted. I just said that first, so that you get your ad suitability before publishing the video. Yeah, put it on unlisted, and then when it's all done and everything is okay, then you publish it. But if you get the icon, it will tell you in most cases, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna create a whole video about the yellow icon. That from this point, usually YouTube never told you what was the problem. Now YouTube is going to tell us where exactly the problem is. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'll create a whole video on that because that's an update by YouTube also. I think 2-3 days ago. I've marked that video to be made sometime next week. All right. The red icon. Then we have the red icon, the one that you don't want to get. You would pray that you had the yellow one instead of the red one. And let's hear why. The red icon would ineligible shows if monetization is off and cannot be turned on. So that means when you see a red icon on your video, it doesn't matter how many times you press turn on monetization, it's just not going to happen. It's not happening. That means that video is non-monetizable. You get the point, right? You cannot make money out of that video. Just like the story I told you about of a Nigerian YouTuber that had 2 million views but got the red icon, okay? The example for this is copyright claim, but only to some. That means the reason why only to some, remember I said not all artists' music that we use that are copyright free are copyright free. So there will be those artists that wake up one morning and say, let me ruin YouTubers' lives and copyright claim this music that they used in the background. Yes. Yeah. So not all, but there are other artists from the kindness of their hearts, they say, use it to your heart's desire or heart's content. Okay, so it's sad what's going on currently. It's just sad. Somebody can just ruin your YouTube career just like that. 2 million views. I mean, I understand why he went insane. Just tried to appeal. YouTube was like, it's a final decision. There's nothing we can do. Wow. This icon simply means you will not earn from ads. It's just not going to earn from ads, period. All right. Then we have the gray icon with off, meaning that it's turned off. So basically this one means that, so let's say you've reached your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 hours of watch time, and YouTube accepted you into the YouTube partner program, and you've been reviewed by Google and you've been reviewed by YouTube and everything is fine. And then YouTube sends you this email that says, congratulations, you can now turn on monetization. So when you immediately get accepted into the YouTube partner program, you will see monetization icons all turned up. And most of them, they are gray in color. So meaning that either you would manually go to each and every one of your videos and turn on monetization, changing the $ from gray to green, depending what your content was about. If your content was inappropriate, when you turn on monetization, it might be yellow or even red. All right. Or you can just automatically turn all of your videos monetization. I always say, once you've done that, go and check each and every one of your videos. Even if you have 10,000 videos, go individually checking, because sometimes you will think all your videos monetization was turned on, only to find out some of the videos, the gray icon is still there. And secondly, you need to also go down and check which videos got yellow icon so that you can appeal those yellow icons. Okay, basically get a human being to review that video. Maybe the algorithm made a mistake. It's a machine after all. Okay, let me just read what the gray icon is. Gray icon shows if monetization is turned off but can still be turned on. This simply means you either decide not to turn on monetization. There are some people say, I'm just here not to make money. I'm here to document my life and all that stuff. I'm not interested in money, even though they actually are eligible for monetization. So they don't turn on monetization, so it just remain gray. If you want to monetize, of course, you must, okay, let's say this simply means that you either decide not to turn on monetization or forgot to turn on monetization, just like Clantis last week Sunday on his main channel. I forgot to turn on monetization and I had 10,700 views. All that money I lost simply because I forgot. Which reminds me, I'm so sorry. I just scheduled a live tomorrow for my main channel, and I did not turn on monetization again. So let's fix that. Let's fix that quickly. Let me fix that. I'm so sorry, guys, for this. Okay. No. I'm just quickly. I'm not gonna take that long. There we go. And then we go to, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? YouTube no program and want to make money through ads. Ma'am, what are you doing? Okay, studio, live, turn on monetization. Yeah, now my monetization is turned on for my tomorrow's live. I will not make that mistake again. I missed out probably on $50 last Sunday. $50. Because I forgot to turn on the monetization icon. It was just gray. So it's either you forgot or you decided not to turn it on, okay? And or if it's gray on your shorts, it means that you did not turn on monetization on shorts. So you are monetized. You need to turn on monetization twice. You need to turn on monetization for your long form videos, and then you also need to turn on monetization for your shorts as well. So if you're not going to turn on monetization on your shorts, it will remain gray, okay, until you turn it on. Now let's go to the infamous yellow icon. What it all means. This icon, even though for me, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So the yellow icon shows if you turned monetization on, but your content will have limited or no ads. So now you created a video, you said something, you showed your child or something like that on your video, and then YouTube was like, this is inappropriate, and then it slaps you with a yellow icon, right? So that means if you are hit with a yellow icon, either there are advertisers that still don't mind to advertise on your video, but you'll find that it's one advertiser or maybe two out of probably 10 that we're going to show on your video. 2 ads in the beginning, 2 in the end. Usually when you have the yellow icon, you don't get the first 2 ads, and you also don't get the ads after the video. But you maybe get one ad that will run, and that ad is usually non-skippable. It's just like a maybe 5-second long advert. Now remember, you earn on ads when it is 30 seconds watched. So that means if it's 5 seconds, You literally probably made a cent or 2 cents out of that ad. You see why I hate the yellow? It's cruel, the yellow icon. Oh, there's no ads that will play at all. However, people that have premium subscription may be the ones that some of their money will come to. And in most cases, it's also in cents. You're in Africa. Don't forget that. I'm sorry to remind you like that. So let me read the whole what YouTube says about the yellow icon. Yellow icon shows if you turn the monetization on, but your content will have limited or no ads. Basically, this means your content doesn't meet all of YouTube's advertiser-friendly content guidelines. Brands can choose to opt out of content that doesn't meet YouTube advertiser-friendly content guidelines. Your content may earn less revenue. Like I said, it may be a non-skippable ad where you probably picked up a cent or 5 cents at most. Compared to content that does meet the YouTube guidelines. Maybe the CPM was $500 and then YouTube takes is 45%. You still have some few $100s that are coming to you in their majority versus having made probably $1. Be careful. However, when you see this icon, your video is still eligible. Just because there's a yellow icon does not mean that your video is not eligible for monetization. It is still eligible for monetization. Why does YouTube say that? It is eligible to earn YouTube Premium. See, that part breaks my heart. Like, what? Do you know how much premiums pay? I was looking at my analytics just yesterday to see what paid me. Oh, I had a short that paid me $17, guys. I'm so confused about that one. I am so confused. And it only has 3,600 views, that video, that shorts, that got me $17.25. Usually, my shorts pay me 5 cents, 9 cents, at most 12 cents. Never in the dollar or $2. You are whopping $17.25. So now I'm kind of like wondering, did YouTube maybe now increase the shorts earning? Because if YouTube increased the shorts earning, man, we'll be making a lot of money. No, making money from your long form videos and making money from your short form. Come on, and from our lives. So basically, the yellow icon simply means that you're eligible for premium subscription revenue, which is nothing. Oh, it is nothing, people. But that is it that I had to bring to your attention tonight about the advertiser-friendly content guidelines. It is overly violated by content creators because content creators don't read. And so YouTube dropped a video yesterday and said, hey guys, reminder, we have advertiser-friendly content. However, I did not complete this entire tutorial because there are some other things that I wanted to talk about in respect of. So I'm just going to take it to a long form video that is going to come sometime next week so that, I dig deeper. It's not going to be too long, maybe 9-minute long video, at most 12-minute long, because I still want you to understand the advertiser-friendly content, all right? It's important. Please understand me when I tell you it is important, all right? So let me read your comments because you guys have been around and I've not even checked out your comments. I just wanted to get this out of the way so that you get to understand that the things that I tell you is not because I'm just telling you. It's from YouTube. Parents, the Karens will come after you. Karens will come after you. But anyways, let's get to your comments. It's already late here on my side. What time is it? 11 something. Has to be 11 something. Yeah, 11:24 p.m. Princess, hi, business partner. What's up, business partner? Princess says we don't like the red shirt. No, it's awful. For me, it's the yellow. I can see the red because there's nothing I can do about it. But the yellow, I quickly appeal it, Mina. I do it immediately. And in most cases, the algorithm was wrong. I always get it back to green. I only have one video on my True Crime channel that has a yellow icon because the human review came back and said, yeah, it's still inappropriate. The algorithm was correct. So I resigned. I was like, okay, cool. But it's still there. People watch it because it took me a long time to research, compile, and film that video. So I don't want my work to go to waste, even though I'm not earning anything from it. Vladimir. What's up, Vladimir? Scotland is part of the United Kingdom. Yes, indeed, it is. Princess says a copyright claim for only 7 seconds shouldn't make that mistake. No, don't make that mistake. Q Spot Pool Vlog says make your own music. Yes. You know, I saw another Nigerian YouTuber. It's a woman. She got her husband and herself. They created her intro music. It's just like a cappella. It's funny when you listen to it, but it's cute at the same time. They never have to worry about copyright ever. So yeah, I agree with you, Q Spot Pool Vlogs. I agree 100%. Princess says, I am learning a lot, business partner. I am so glad. I'm so glad. Kiba, hello Kiba. Hello Kiba. What's up, Kiba? I watched your live. The reason why I'm late is because you're the one that made me decide not to go live at 7. Because there were others as well, not just you. It was others as well that were live during at 7. Because I go live at 7. I was like, you know what, Kiba, she's live, and I can't remember with the other 3 that I was watching. Then I thought, okay, let me just do mine at 10. But I was watching. I was like, I had this phone on, I had this phone on, and I had my laptop on, and I was watching everybody at the same time. Hey, we gotta do that watch time. We gotta get that watch time. It's just I was a silent viewer. Princess says hi, Kiba. Hi, Kiba says hi, Princess. Yanda, hi. Hi, Zianda. Pro Bros, hello. Hi, Pro Bros. Pro Bros says I'm gay. What's up? Pro Bro says is the mashing a man or is it matching a man? I don't know. Do you find me cute? I'm kidding. Princess says, so you turn on monetization before upload. No. Wait. No. You upload the video entirety because YouTube is still going to check. But I put my videos unlisted, and once it's done uploading, like completely, everything is done. So let's say my video is 20 minutes long. I know that YouTube is going to take an extra 10 to 15 minutes to process the video. So what I do about 25 minutes after uploading the video, that's when I go turn on the monetization. And then because I know YouTube is completely done and it finds no fault, and then the icon is green. If the icon is yellow, I appeal. If the appeal says we agree, then I recreate that video and remove whatever I think or I suspect may have been the problem. Sometimes you find the problem was the title. So I've learned to change the title, and whenever I change the title, the icon becomes green. Sometimes I'll look at the thumbnail, but the thumbnail is just in my main channel is either Rada or the boys or the lawyers. So there's nothing inappropriate there. So it's maybe I may have said something on the title. I would change the title, and then the icon comes green. Alice, hello Alice. Hi Clantis. When monetizing videos, can you monetize all videos once you? Yes, monetize every video. Turn on monetization on all of your videos. All right? Don't leave any unmonetized. Adam Pashani, what's up? Okay, I'm terrible names. Let's just stick to the Pashanis. Hey friend, yo ngati I'm late. I don't know what time you got in. Hey, I don't know what time you got in. Yesterday when I was watching your vlog driving, I hate the gear, and then you had your camera right. I saw that you had it on the arms rest of the passenger seat. It fell, and then you put it, and I'm like, ooh, that gear gives me anxiety. How you do it? You are a prophet. I'm jealous. All I was feeling was envy. I'm like, why can't I do that? I drive automatic cars because I don't like driving to begin with. Let's see. Princess says Alice and Mrs. M. What's up? The Pashana says Princess. Hey babes. Alice says Princess. The Pashana says I'm busy charging my phone. I hope it gets full. Alice says Yugunzima monetization aglalwa. Hey, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning what I said about the new algorithm. Emily, hello, Emily. How are you doing, Emily? I always love this name, Emily. Even though it is, but I still love it. Maybe because I had an Emily. No, I had 3 Emilys in my primary school when I used to go to like co-ed school. Only high school I went to boys. Yeah, I'm also jealous of that gear driving class. Like, she is like a pro. She doesn't even think about it. She doesn't even look at it with me while I'm driving. I'm a dangerous driver. I look at it. She's like, and talking at the same time, like, girl, come on, teach me. Teach me. Anyways, it is what it is. So as I was saying earlier on that, oh my gosh, the new algorithm, it's making us work. Like, you got to work for that dollar that you are going to get on the 21st. I promise you got to work. Yep. It makes you think about content all the time. All the time you're thinking about content. All the time you're thinking about content. It's crazy. Princess laughing. Alyssa, I'm a terrible driver. Hey, I mean, I'm bad. I mean, I drive on I tell you, that is why I just don't drive. I don't drive. Alice says I have to look at mine to be sure. That's me. And you're supposed to be focusing on the road. The whole point of K53 was about observation. You observe 360 degrees. But no, Clantis is not looking at the road and not driving the cars in front of him, or the ones that are coming at the back, or the ones that are coming from intersections, because he's busy looking at the gear. Sometimes forget to press on the clutch. People, keep me away from manual cars. Honestly, that's it. Keep me away from those cars. I don't like them. And can you imagine when I was learning to drive, I told myself when I took my license, I want to write my learners once and I want to do my drivers once. And both I've done it successfully. Both of them successfully. All once, because I do. For the life of me, I did not want to repeat anything. I did not want to repeat anything. The Pasha says, guys, nothing is nice about manual. I was busy telling hubby we must get automatic. Yo, changing gears is tiring. Yeah, because I ended up just focusing. While you were busy, I was looking at you with your beautiful nails. I'm like, and she's not even looking at it. She's not looking at it. How does she do it? Oh no, automatic for me, thank you. Alice says, me too, princess. The person says, YouTube give me anxiety. Yo, hey, the Karens. I'm telling you, it's the Karens. Alice says, hence I don't like driving. Yeah, me either. I'm just not. Hello, XR. Hey, my bro got this license, but I still don't know how I feel about being in the car when he's I know that feeling. My sister got a car, And I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I am driving an invisible steering and brakes, and oh no. I was like, get good at it, then I will come in your car. It took me 2 years before I entered a car that was driven by. And she was very good. And she was good even when she was new of a driver. But something about family, especially when it's a sibling driving for the first time. And I'm thinking even people when I that came into the car that I drove, because hey, hey, like I said, I look at the gear when I change it. They're like, hey, look at the front one. So I'm thinking they're sitting at the back driving the car themselves. So I don't know how I'm here. I don't know, honestly speaking. But I feel your pain. Hello, XR. Alex says, but my husband will be like, ma'am, drive yourself. I'm nobody's chauffeur. Why are they like that though? White people who know how to drive good, they never want to drive us. Seriously, I'm always willing to give my car key to somebody to drive me, but they always say no. The Pashan says, but Tunkanti, you have cute eyes. What? I I've heard about my lips, not my eyes. But thank you. I was laughing. That was so random. Hello, XR says, I don't understand how people drive without looking at gear. Like, for real. Because automatically your head goes there because you need to make sure that you are at the right level of the gear, you know? It's intense. It is intense, especially when you are new at this. Yo. Alex says, my husband says I must learn to drive myself for when he's not around. But you are around. That's why I'm asking. Why don't they get it? Why don't they get it? You are around, so do your thing. Just take me here. What's so difficult? You know, get not. Oh my gosh. As an yes. Auntie, what was the whole point of him marrying you? Through thick and thin, sickness and health, and when you can't drive, I'll drive you, right? Come on. It's part of the vows, isn't it? Or maybe I got it twisted. No, Hello, XR says, I have no idea what I'm going to do when I need to get my license. I might need to find a husband or someone to drive me around. Let me tell you, right? Go get it. But you must be resilient in your head like I was. I did not want to get my license. I really fought this. The first time I got my license, I was 33 years old. That's not a long time ago. 33 years old when I had to go get my license. All of these years, I've been resisting it. So just put it in your head that, you know what, I'm going to write this learners once. And I'm going to go and get tested only once and get over and done with this. And then from there, the best teacher, I will tell you, I don't know where you're from. If you're from Durban, let's say you are in Durban, the best teacher is driving West Street. That is hell on earth for a new driver. There are taxis there. They are impatient. There are other cars trying to squeeze to get to this lane. And there's another taxi on this other side. You will learn all the way going down to South Beach. You will learn there. Where I will not advise you to learn is on a narrow street like Elof or Marshall Street. I don't know where you're from, where in South Africa are you from, or anywhere in the world for that matter. So a busy street with impatient drivers, that will teach you how to drive. That's how I also learned subsequently. Alice says, I have a road. Oh, Alice, get out of my head. Because I am terrified, at the same time I'm going through other stuff, and then there's a bad driver in front of me, I have the tendency of getting out of the car. I knock on your window like a Karen. Hello, hi, sorry. Can you drive properly? Thank you. The road belongs to all of us. Thanks. And then I go back to my car. This is like one day you're gonna get shot. I do. I go to your car and I knock. One down the window. That's another reason why I just do not want to drive. I just do not want to drive. Bazong Shire passed mine at one first time try as well. Godwa, I'm not patient enough. Yeah, when you put that goal in your head, like this is for once, I ain't doing it again. I'm not coming. I promise you, if I fail my learners, I would have done. But anyways, I know I was not gonna fail my learners. I wrote my learners in 10 minutes. That 1 hour examination, I did it via the computer. All I was doing is I was reading the question, and suddenly I saw my screen green. I'm like, why am my screen green? And then obviously the invigilator could see. I don't know from where he could see. He came to me and was like, is everything all right? I'm like, yeah, my screen went green. He says, yeah, that's because you finished. But it's 10 minutes into the exam. I was like, oh, even at school, my examinations, like an hour, 30-minute exam, I was done with it in 25 to 30 minutes. Then I'm sitting relaxed. And the invigilators always told me, Clantis, try your best to at least finish 30 minutes before. Not all this time, because now everybody's looking at you. I don't know. That's how I did mine. I was very, very fast. I didn't realize that I was fast. Alice laughing. Hello, XR says, I haven't been in South Africa for so long. Where are you? Where are you? I love it when fellow South Africans are all over the world. I'd like to know where y'all are. The amount of cars in certain areas scare me. It's gotten worse over the years. It's gotten worse. It doesn't matter which freeway you're on. Around 2 bumper to bumper. I'm telling you, it's crazy, especially Durban. It's insane. Dampashane says, mine one day they will point because my road rage, I think we all I'm worse. I get out of the car to confront you. But of course I'm gentle because I don't want to get shot. But my facial expression will show you that, ooh, this guy is angry. James says, drive bicycle better for the environment. I get you, but the distance that I travel, but anyways, I use the Gautrain. I don't use vehicles anymore. I don't have a car no more. I discarded it because I realized that when you're a dangerous driver. I discovered that I'm a dangerous driver. I'm not good at it. But I agree with you by riding a bicycle for the environment. Yeah, it is better for the environment. But I think also when you are closer to work, my work, even by Gautrain, it still takes me an hour to get to my office. So can you imagine with a bicycle? It might take me the whole day. Alice says, you fast. I studied every question properly, but also wrote on computer. Yeah, I don't know. Something with my brain. My brain is something else. I promise you. Hello, XR says, currently in prayers, staying with family members. Oh, Paris. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, okay. But Paris, where is it? Free State, right? I think it's in the Free State. The Bashar says, I failed my learners twice. And the people who work there were so nice. When you leave, they say, come back again. The third time I had to fight, my concentration span is weak. come back again. The shade. They shaded you, they were not nice. James says, and if someone hits you, you can claim injury funds. That's a good one. That's actually a very good one. Alan says, Coqueto, now you are a better driver, Shem. Oh, she's good at it. I was watching her. Okay, you are back. You are back. My network just blanked out my screen. Anyways, it's time to go. I'm scared of what I'm be like in the future in real life. In real life, you dead. Naughty. Then we have Tyler Berg who says, hello, hi, Tyler. Yeah, James laughing. Bashai says, lol, not even show me. Alice says, yes, you are. Don't be modest when the person says, yeah, she is. And she is very good. I watch those skills. The Pashana says, I drive to get where I have to go. Otherwise, I learn every day. Code 10, they don't teach us a lot. I also cheated it with Code 10 because I was running away from parallel parking, which I just don't do. I don't do parallel parkings. I don't do the reverse parking. My coordination is just not right. So whenever I go to a mall, something better have at least 4 empty slot. What do you call these things? Bays. Otherwise, I am passing and I'm getting out. Goodbye, everybody. Because sometimes I wish the car would just bend. Like, it will bend and then get into the bay. No, you have to. Oh, I know. Same here, Clantis, but reverse parking. I've noticed women are good at reverse parking. Women are good at reverse parking. I watch my sister in all the time, and I look at her, I'm like, wow. She can do it with her eyes closed. I can't. But that is laughing, and this is also laugh. I promise you, I can't. For the life of me, I do not know what goes on with my coordination. Is it coordination? Accommodation? Coordination. I don't know what's up with my accommodation when it has to come to that. Hello says, the future better hold cars that work for unstable drivers. You know which cars that I would like to see? Maybe I'm giving away my innovation. No, maybe not. Let me not give away my copyright, because I have an idea on people like us as an alternative. So let me not give away my intellectual property copyright. No, it's actually a brilliant idea, by the way. It's a brilliant idea. The Mpashana says, I enjoy reverse parking than front parking. Yeah, like I said, women, you guys are good at it. Better than men. I've seen guys really struggle to get there. So now with me, I don't even bother. When it comes to parking, as long as if the parallel parking, there's no cars in front of me and there's a bay that is available behind a certain car, I'm like this all the time. And for some reason, I'm lucky because I meditated, I manifest a parking bay where there's nobody for me. I just drive right there. I've been lucky like that. The person says we should get Teslas in South Africa because wow, the irony of it, the owner, hey, is not. I saw a car. I don't know where I saw this car. The wheels. You see the wheels? They turn 160 degrees. Basically, the car can be straight like this. While you just parked next to a parking bay, parallel, the wheels turn and then it moves the entire car into the bay. I was like, I want that car in my life. I want that car in my life because it makes life easier. I promise you. Hello, says, I wonder how many of us will sprint to buy a Tesla in South Africa. For me, I would like to be in a Tesla, but not as a driver. Not as a driver. I would like to be in a Tesla, maybe as an Uber or maybe somebody driving it. Yeah, then definitely. I would like, in fact, any car for that matter. That's why I use Ubers and Gautrain to get around because I just don't like cars, guys. But aeroplanes, I love aeroplanes. I love aeroplanes. As Pashan says, that car would make our lives easier. I'm telling you, inside it's got all these screens, calculations, the whole shebang of geometry and trigonometry and logs, and the car just move and the parking like smoothly. It measures the car in front and the car at the back and the space in between. Like if it's conducive to go in, it tells you. Yes, you can. And it basically, you fold your arms while it does its thing. Like, I want that car in my life just for that parking. The person is hello. Lol, if we had money for that car, we would all rush there. Yeah, it's quite expensive from what I hear. My goodness, it's an expensive car. 80, is it what, $80, $80,000? How many millions are those? It's too much. Hello says, I don't even have my license, but I will run. Then you get into trouble with the law. The law will be like, hey, excuse me. But here we in South Africa, cold drink will work. You'll still be able to drive. But make sure that you always have at least 200 Rand in 20 Rand notes in your dashboard. Okay? For cold. Okay. No. I'm not promoting it. I'm not promoting it. I take that back. It's because that's what drivers in Joburg tell me, that have 200 Rand in the dashboard in 20s and make sure that it's not in a visible stack, because you know those guys, apparently when you open your dashboard, their head is already stuck in there. So when they see, they must literally see 20 Rand on its own, or either 210 Rands. If it's 210 Rands, the better, because they think it's more, when in fact, everything else is hidden somewhere else. Okay? Make sure. But I'm not teaching you that. That's not coming from me. It's coming from Joburg drivers. That's what they told me. You Joburg drivers. Wow. You are enabling people from doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Why? Hey guys, I gotta go. I'm feeling a little exhausted. It's 11:53 p.m. now. My jaws are done. Otherwise, we'll talk the whole night. I hope, guys, you took notes on what I was talking about earlier. Good luck with your content, and let's make money on YouTube, everybody. That's what I want to see us all win. All of us. All of us. Everyone that is here, that is a content creator and thinking of being a content creator on YouTube, let's win. There are millions of dollars to be made. Trust and believe me when I tell you that. Other than that, let's see each other again tomorrow. Yeah. I thought I was going to be in Cape Town tomorrow, but there's a change of plans. So I'm no longer going to be there. I was looking forward to doing a live in my hotel room and a live as well, because tomorrow is Sunday. On my main channel, go live in my hotel room. But things have changed. I'm no longer going, but I'm going to be going at a later stage, probably sometime in June. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Could be even this week, this coming week. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you for your support. I highly appreciate you all so very much. And you are loved by me. Very much loved by me. We'll see each other again tomorrow. Day 25. Yeah, day 25. Today's day 24. Wow. wow, guys, we're getting close. We're getting close. And my watch time, it's almost at 2,000. Like this tiny to 2,000. If I continue doing lives in June, by mid-June, I'll have my 4,000. But it's a decision that we're going to make together. We'll see how it all goes. Yeah, almost 2,000, Alice. Almost 2,000. This live thing, it's a miracle. Bye, guys. Bye. I love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boy, boy.